Well, good morning lads, welcome to another episode of Fishing with Steve. We're back on the bank and in a familiar surrounding. You'll probably recognise this area from the last episode I filmed. I'm back here again, giving it another go. I didn't feel like I gave it a proper go the last time. That and the fact that I was going to try another lake that was down the road that I spotted the last day when I was on here. I spotted it on Google Maps and I dropped down there this morning and there was someone already on that swim. So I'm back here again, but I do want to give it another go. I did a bit more research on this place. It was an unknown lake to me when I landed here the last time. I've done a bit more research on it, and yeah, I'm back in the same swim. I'm in the shallow end. This is the shallow end. It goes the depths of 50 feet down the far side of the lake. It's on farmland. I can't get to it, but yeah, this end is the shallow end. It's about 2.5 foot to a drop off. That's about maybe 4 rod lengths out. Drops off to 6 foot. It's 6 foot. Probably for 150, maybe 200 yards, and then drops back down to about 14, 15 foot, and then sloped all the way down to 50. So that's the topography of the lake. I sussed it out, doing a good bit of research after the last time I fished it. We had 2 fish out here the last day I was here, and we got the 2 of them on a double run at the same time, and then we didn't have anything for the rest of the day. Now, I don't know if it's going to be any better today, but I thought I wanted to give it another go and get the baits out just that little bit further with the bait boat. I was at casting distance the last day. I want to use the bait boat today. I also brought my underwater camera with me, so I want to give that a go because the water here is fairly gin clear. So fingers crossed, we might get a run or two. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. It's great to be out on the bank. Well, that's just coming up to 11:15 and still no runs yet. Just did a bit of swapping around the place. Left hand rod is now gone out with the Water Wolf camera, the underwater camera. The sun is very, very bright today. There's a bit of wind on the water and the temperature is down to about 6 degrees, but the water temperature is still around 11 on the surface. Very bright and very windy. So, don't know if it's going to play into our favour. I stayed here the last day until it got dark and didn't get any runs going into the evening. I hope that trend doesn't continue today. What I'm doing here is I'm just taking off the stem, so it's still a running ledger rig, except I'm just taking the stem off the weight. I don't know if that's affecting the. Let's wet that line up a bit. Yeah, so the lead lie on the bottom like that. Pike comes along, takes it, so we're able to run freely until it comes down, hits the back bead, and then we'll lift and it goes off. Then these are safety rigs on the weights that if that snaps or gets snagged, these things actually snap off and they break and it releases the weight. So the fish is not tethered. Simple rig. As I moved into the afternoon, the weather completely flipped on its head. The bright sunshine gave way to heavy showers and dark skies. It's the kind of conditions you actually hope for when you're out pike fishing. Low light and a bit of movement in the water. You can really switch them on. I was hopeful of an afternoon bite, but then I had an unexpected visitor in my swim that really put a dampener on things. Well, that's just coming up on to 25 to 2 and it isn't getting any better. So we got rid of the sun, rain came, cloud cover. I thought, nice one. Might be in for a shot for an afternoon run with that sun gone. And now I have an otter that's literally patrolling along the same marginal shelf, right way, left to right, right to left, back across the whole area that I'm fishing, which is a pain in the hoop because there's going to be no pike around when there's an otter around, swimming around feeding. An active otter is not exactly what you want to see in your swim. They'll happily attack a pike of any size, and this otter was extremely active. And he's literally just patrolling up and down the whole thing. As I said, I'm in the bay and there's a little kind of an alcove and he's patrolling up and down this little alcove. He keeps popping up every now and again I've got a couple of shots of them on the camera. And otters weren't the only unusual thing that popped into my swim during the session. It's just gone 4 o'clock and it's not too encouraging. I was hoping to have a run or two by now. I've just switched over my left hand rod, put that out onto a nice big herring. That's what that's gone out on with the Water Wolf underwater camera. Right hand rod is still on popped up sardine. Yeah, I've tried loads of baits. I've tried everything today to try to get a run. Just seems like the pike aren't around this area in the shallows. And hindsight, I probably should have went to a lake where I could get into deeper water. But listen, that's pike fishing for you. You just have to give it a go, don't you? It's not over yet. I'm going to give it till the end. I'm going to give it to the death. Probably stay maybe even an hour or so after dark and see how we get on with that one. But yeah, as I said, I've tried all baits. I've tried smelt, sardine, herring now. Even tried a section of eel. Lots of bait with me, and just no pike there. Nothing taken. Yeah, all that bait as well is with thanks to Sportsfin's Tackle and Lucan. You'll get their link to their website in the description below. And a big thanks to them for sponsoring the channel as always. That's where I get all my dead bait and tackle for pike fishing. Well guys, I give it my best shot. It's just come up on 7:30. I stayed for a little bit longer just to try and get a run after dark, hoping that they move into those shallow areas, but alas they didn't. So yeah, I threw everything at them today. 12 hours on the bank, not a beep. Tried everything, every sort of popped up baits, floating baits on the float, popped up on the deck, all the baits you can think of, and nothing seemed to work. They just weren't around the area at all. I had the underwater camera out for nearly 4 hours in total with the footage, and I didn't even see a pike swimming by or any bait fish or anything like that at all. So yeah, they just weren't in the area at all. Probably a wrong spot, wrong venue for this today in the weather. But yeah, we live and learn. You can't win them all. But yeah, so sorry I didn't get a pike out for you. There's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way things go. I'm going to get the stuff packed down, get my ass in the van and get out of here. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. If you please, I wouldn't mind to give a like, subscribe, hit that bell to get the notifications when I do my next upload, which is going to be a good one. It's going to be a collab. That's coming next week. So yeah, please do give a like, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications, and if you're on the bank yourself, until next time, tight lines.